This sculpture represents world hunger. It is a skinny man sitting down holding an empty bowl of food. To make this sculpture, I began with 7 feet of 16 gauge copper wire. You could just as easily use coat hangers, baling wire, pipe cleaners, whatever you have. I prefer the 16 gauge copper wire because it's easy to bend and it was available at Walmart. I folded the copper wire in half and I made the head first. Then I created the arms, the body, and the legs next. Once you get to the point where it looks like a figure, then you have the option of bending this figure any way that you want. It could be a man running, it could be a man fighting, it could be a man swimming, it could be a man crawling. It's your decision. Pick a world social issue and let this man represent that world social issue. After I had the basic shape, then I began by twisting the wire to create ankles, and then I twisted the wire to create wrists, and finally I twisted the wire to create a neck. And then I began experimenting by posing the figure in different positions. This wire figure will be called an armature. At this point, it is mostly an experiment. Continue trying. I did not get this sculpture on my first try. This was my third try. The first one was not so good. The second one was better. The third one was better. This is the way that life is. Keep trying. Do not give up. The more often you do it, the better you will become. At this point, I cut some aluminum foil into strips and began wrapping it around the armature. The armature is the support system for the sculpture. In this case, the wire is the armature. I wrapped the aluminum foil around the armature until it began to look like a man. I added a little extra aluminum foil in the areas that needed to be thicker. For example, the chest, the arms, the legs, the head. Once I was finished wrapping the aluminum foil around the figure, then I attached it to a base. I chose to use a styrofoam base. You may use any base or no base. It's your decision. I wrapped the base with aluminum foil also. Then I began gluing all of the loose pieces of aluminum foil so that it would not unravel. After the glue had dried, then I decided it was time to paint, and I chose to use a tempera paint. Watercolor paint will not work on aluminum foil. Tempera paint or acrylic paint works very well. After I painted it, I let it dry, and then I photographed it.